We mentioned Bernadette Pons coming off a 17-point performance. Galanza with 10. Valdez will come off the bench. So will Michelle Bumabao. Royce Tubino back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench against the high-speed hitters. Des Clemente in the starting lineup. Ces Molina will be the firepower.
Whoever wins this game will book that final spot in the finals. But of course, both of these squads, especially the Creamline Cool Smashers, they have that finals experience, but they need to stay composed and disciplined all throughout the game.
5-point performance against the high-speed hitters. De Guzman underhand set to Carlos. Carlos only 8 points in their last game. She needs to step it up. This one off the block. One-handed set for Alohi Robbins-Hardy, and Menezes is rejected by Panaga. All right, we'll get to Sam in just a little bit. It's just really noisy here in the bedroom, and Sam is standing right beside the Creamline.
To be present today for their goal to be achieved. And even as they go up against Trisha Tubu's firepower and hard spikes, she knows that they have to move on to the next point right away because that's something they can control. Back to you, Eric and Penang.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. We appreciate your hard work where you are because that is a loud section right there. Here in the first set. Good serving by Tubino. Pons going cross and catches the court. Side out for the Cool Smashers. Smart play by Riri Menezes, reading what the Cool Smashers will do. Overpass by Nierva. Here comes Trisha Tubu. The drop attempt, and Panaga returns the favor.
That opposite hit.
So a side out for the Cool Smashers. Another overpass by General. They really put on a good run. Combination. Pons. Bernadette Pons off to a good start. That's her 4th point today. In their second round-robin semifinals. Galanza, such a great passer. And this one right on the line. They must contend with the offense first. Creamline with a good pass again. Galanza! La Rosa, big going over. Chance ball here for the Cool Smashers. But they can't execute. Galanza off a broken play. How about that? Good pass by Tubino. Tubu. There's coverage here for the Cool Smashers. Chance to put it away. Tots Carlos. She got it. Tots Carlos with her 6th point. In this winner-take-all matchup between the Foxies and the Cool Smashers. Tubino with a save. Easy over by La Rosa. Chance to set it up again offensively. Panaga's hit was dug. Tubu has been checked multiple times in the first set. Carlos. Robbins-Hardy digging it up. La Rosa to Trisha. Trisha off the block. Farm Fresh Foxies in position 1 with Alohi Robbins-Hardy serving. Good pass again by Nierva. They've got her. As you see that hit right on the line. Cool Smashers really focusing in on her. Fortunately for the Foxies, the 2 attack points. The second set are coming.
To lessen their errors, and we talked about that during the first set. The timing of their errors, especially at the latter part of that set, doon sila nahirapan makakuha ng panalo.
Great save by Alohi Robbins-Hardy, sacrificing her body. But in that scramble, plenty of open spaces. And today she hasn't scored yet. De Guzman, 1-2. La Rosa picks it up. Molina pushes. Galanza right there in the back zone. Pons. Royce Tubino with coverage. Molina going long. Nierva digs it up. Here comes Pons, second straight try. And Pons, 3rd time. De Guzman sets it up for Molina. Top angle. Nierva pops it up. Here is Pons again. Pons to drop. Tubu was right there, but the dig goes over. Coverage by Tubino. Molina goes wide. Great pass again by Tubino. So many excellent receives for her. The save by Hardy. Molina sends it over. Chance ball. Cool Smashers. Panaga. Tubino again with a dig. Tubu. She's been quiet here in set number 2. Galanza. Block.
Good block by Farm Fresh.
Taking in the action and part of the 6,000 watching inside the arena in San Juan. And a nice side out for De Guzman. These Cool Smashers, but the Foxies continue to pound away. Great pass again, this time by Pons. And another block, this time from the Foxies as they return the favor.
But the Foxies has a good net defense and floor defense. Kaya so far, hindi pa gumagana yung activation ng middle attackers ng Cool Smashers.
Easy dig for Molina. Robbins Hardy to Tubu. Tubu against a single blocker. Trisha now getting activated. 9 points for her. Romero with a full front line for the Foxies. And a bad pass.
Yes, and I think he wants to see more setups or a cleaner volleyball from the Farm Fresh Foxies. That's why he called that a timeout.
And that's on the line to Bino. Wow. The last. Good pass to Bino. Romero. Combination play for the winning point. Miley Pat, a huge lift off the bench with 6.
And that was a clean shot from Mylene Paat.
Pure Gold Always Panalo play of the set brought to you by Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold Always Panalo, a dominant finish by the Foxies and the Cool Smashers, and we couldn't be in a better position right now. Tied at 1 set apiece. Third set is underway. De Guzman reverses. Fox Carlos, they need her offense.
Wins this game, will book the final slot for the finals.
Perfect pass by Nierva. Combination play. La Rosa, what a beautiful dig. Here's the reverse by Robbins Hardy to Tubu. De Guzman reverses as well. Both teams playing excellent offense and defense. Now to the middle. Meneses, the dig by De Guzman. Carlos, out of system play. This one outside.
Isip nila na alam nilang kaya nila, and they will be more eager to even play better coming to this third set.
Earlier, Erlindo Eusebio was telling us about Molina. Off-speed hit. Galanza with a dig. De Guzman taking the option and scoring. De Guzman with 4. Inconclusive video because the camera right behind General. Could serve. De Guzman one-handed set, and the hit is right on the line. Managa.
So hahanap na lang yan ng position ng blocking para ma-swipe out yung bola or attack.
Tubino. Blocked. Excellent defense.
For this set number 3.
Second block for De Leon. She's got 8 points. Good pass by General. Paat. Got it. Mylene Paat now with 7.
To set up or execute plays.
De Leon is blocked. Paat turns around, keeps it alive. Romero reverses. Molina is blocked. Coverage by Cruz. And Pons digs it up. Gumabao. La Rosa has been playing tremendous defense for the Foxies. Negrito to Pons. And Pons will score. Gets a block touch. De Guzman hasn't scored yet today. Perfect pass by Galanza. Here comes Gumabao. And it hit the antenna, according to the lines judge.
They win this point, they will be up by 2 points.
Yep.
But
He uses this as a timeout. Very clearly an antenna touch. Good solid serve. Combination play again. They love this play. Galanza coming around to the middle.
so we'll see what setup they will execute.
1 set point saved. There's one more for Cool Smashers. Carlos got it off the block. Carlos with 12.
In double digits, but on the side naman of Creamline, even though there's a lot of points distribution for Farm Fresh, mas maayos naman yung floor defense ng Creamline.
And net touch. So clearly a net touch. Trisha Tubu didn't even feel it. Still no attack point for the Foxies here in set 4. What a dig for Galanza. Set by Panaga to Carlos. Rolling it in. Carlos with 13 points. Just a side out, though, for the Foxies. They need break points, and they need it now. That's on the line. Have cut the deficit to 2. Gumabaw. Easy dig for Tubu. Molina again. And Molina punching holes to the defense of the Cool Smashers, Pading, as it got disconnected from its stand. Good pass. Carlos swiping it. And the drop shot. Trisha Tubu with 18. Aragalang serving. She has not scored yet in the game. Good pass by Gemma. There's a break point off the monster block.
Back-to-back points from the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Short pass. Out of system play. Cool Smashers. No problem for Bernadette Cons. No such thing as a... And right now they're trying to protect a 3-point cushion. Baat. Got it. Cut shot. Beautiful. Great pass by Pons. And that's the result. Activating Panaga for her 11th point. Guzman with a good serve again. He has 1 ace already. And a monster block. Oh, and they're probably right.
Oh my goodness me.
It is outside. Tubu with everything on the line.